Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Ryder back with another classic. We at the beautiful ports of Long Beach heading to PCT terminal. So I hope you guys enjoy this video I got for you. Hit that like and subscribe button for me if you haven't already. Turn the notifications on. Let's get it. And as you can see to the right of us right now, we got a gang of truckers trying to get into ITS terminal. So that's where the money is at today. Usually this long line you're getting inside about 30 minutes, but sometimes when it's all the way to the freeway, then you might be waiting an hour to get in, and it gets real wild. But good thing we're going to PCT this morning. I have to terminate this empty, then we'll see what else we got for today. So first, when you guys get into PCT is right when you guys get in, you guys got to slide your TWIC card inside the little machine. When we first get in, then if your TWIC card is good, they'll lift up the arm and you'll get to go in. Been raining all morning. I don't want to drive. I hate driving in the rain sometimes because people don't know how to drive. I don't know what the heck this guy's doing. Yeah, you gotta be careful. People just do weird stuff for no reason. All right, you guys see that that red sign where it says stop here? That little box in front of us, that's where we gotta slide the TWIC card in. All right, y'all, so we inside. Alright, so right here in front of us, when I make this little curve, everybody unlocks their chassis pins right up here. And this building right here, that's where the trouble window is at. So everything is like right next to each other. The left of us is the trouble window. The pedestals are in front of us. Then to the right is where we go to pick up a chassis or drop a chassis when you're done giving them your empty. Let me unlock these chassis. All right, y'all. So usually when we come here, they scan the truck, and your spot will pop up on the screen where you need to terminate the empty or pick up your loaded container. They don't give out gate tickets here.
Hello driver, follow the instructions on the kiosk screen. Hello driver, follow the instructions on the kiosk screen.
So they scan the truck.
Hello driver,
and we got our spot, so now we good to go. So if you have any trouble with an empty or a load, you gotta park where these truckers are right here. Then you walk behind us to the trouble window. Then where these chassis are, this is where the chassis pit is at. Right where that trucker just went inside, That's how you gonna get your chassis. I done waited here for years. I done waited here for hours sometimes for a chassis. The most I waited here like 6 hours. Then it took me like another 4 hours to get my load. Alright, y'all, so can't wait till the new year. A few more weeks and we'll be in 2023. I hope everybody's been prepared to deal with everything that's coming. Hope you guys been taking the knowledge from these videos and applying it, and all the drivers that's been hitting me up that just got your CDL and in the process of buying a truck, congratulations. Anybody needs help setting up an LLC or setting up their authority, email me or send me a DM on Instagram. I'll try to help you guys out the best way I can. Let's all work together, because next month, January, it's a slow season. So from my knowledge of trucking all these years, I'm pretty sure that work is going to slow down in certain areas, you know. So we gotta stick together and try to figure out how we can all work towards helping one another and guiding each other to where the work is going to be. Because usually January and February is pretty bad. My pops, he been trucking for over 40 years, and usually January and February he just parks his truck and he takes time off. But he's an OTR guy, so he is the road runner. He's on the road for months at a time, and then he enjoys his time off when he gets home. That was not for me. Maybe in the future I'll probably get on the road if I have to, but I'm not gonna do that in a day cab. Once I get a second truck, my next truck would be a sleeper, then I wouldn't mind every blue moon going OTR and get some money if it's worth it. But you know, if I can stay local, I'll stay local. But from the looks of things, the local rates suck and the OTR rates suck. So can't wait to see what they got next year for us, y'all. Alright, yeah, you guys got to be careful driving in this rain. The roads are real slick. People can't drive like always. That's California for you. You know, you drive in California, whether it's a personal vehicle or a rig, people can't drive, and people can't drive rigs either. You know, like some guys, they drive these rigs just like regular cars, and that's why when you come on the 710, a lot of time, like when you get close to the Queen Mary, you see a lot of containers on the freeway, on the on-ramp and off-ramp, because these guys do not lock their containers down, and they drive crazy when they have a container on their chassis. You know, and like I follow the rules when it comes to the speed limit. Like some guys, they don't care about the speed limit. They're getting on the on and off ramp trying to go 50, 60 miles an hour, and guess what? They flip over. There's their CDL, because the first thing DOT is gonna investigate is if you was following the damn speed limit. And I know everybody's in a rush out here sometimes, but sometimes it just pays to just slow down and take your time. You know, like most people that drive trucks, they're in a rush, especially owner operators, because you know it's all about the load and making the money. But me, what I've been doing, I don't care no more. You know, I'll get there when I get there. You know, I always try to leave early so I don't have to rush. You know, I try to arrive early to appointments because sometimes with this traffic in California, you never know. You might get stuck on the freeway for a long time, dealing with accidents or any damn thing we gotta experience driving trucks. But even if I'm late to an appointment, it is what it is, man. I got there safe. You know, that's all it's about, making your money and getting home to your family as safe as possible, and keeping the people around you even safe. You know, because some people don't even care about their own safety. They're gonna do whatever they're gonna do when it comes to driving. It's their life, but you know, being a professional driver, the number one thing about driving, we gotta be a defensive driver. You feel me? You gotta protect yourself and you gotta protect the other people around you at all times. You know, especially in the winter time when we gotta deal with rain and other areas is snowing. You gotta be careful out here. So this guy, he must be lost. We're just gonna go around him, let him figure. Yeah, so I knew that was gonna happen. He seen me coming, so he had to cut me off and handle his business. But and people do stuff like this, I promise you, it doesn't save you no time. You know, the most, like, people cutting you off and trying to get in and out of ports, it's only saving you 30 seconds to 2 minutes. This guy too, he's out of here. And for those who don't know, the ports do have a speed limit as well. And if you don't follow the speed limit, then guess what's gonna happen? You will get banned from the ports. Once you get banned from a certain terminal, your feelings is gonna get hurt when you get that fine. And you gotta pay these fines because sometimes that particular terminal might be busy and the other ones might be slow. Then guess what? You don't go to that terminal, you ain't gonna be able to make your money. That's why I'm a firm believer in patience. And when you drive trucks, you're supposed to have patience. You shouldn't be in this industry if you don't have patience, y'all. Alright, so I see my crane and ain't no drivers over there. The thing that confused me the most about PCT the first time I started coming here is the locations and learning the locations and finding the spot, you know. But once I started asking around, asking for help, then it got a little easier. Then once I went to the trouble window, took a picture of the map, then it was easy for me to navigate and get around. All right, y'all. They got my empty, so we're good to go. And it's kind of crazy because the back area, this particular area that we in, it doesn't have letters, it has just the numbers. So they have different spots, right? So this area we're in right now, they just have numbers. So always remember, if it's just a number, you guys gotta go to the back just like I came. Then all the areas that we passed, that's where they have the letters and the numbers. Because it might get confusing. You just see a number on the screen and you're driving around the ports, which it happened to me a few times when I first started. You driving around the ports and you're so used to going to the other terminals and looking for the letter. That's all you're trying to do is find letters. But after driving around for 20-30 minutes, you still can't find a spot. You gotta go to the location where it's just numbers. And a lot of companies nowadays, they don't really train you for the ports. You know, you might go with a co-driver to a few terminals once or for a day or two, then you're on your own. But a lot of owner-operators and a lot of companies, once you sign up for these companies and you say you know how to maneuver in the ports, they're gonna treat you like that. You know, and a lot of the dispatchers don't know about the spot locations and stuff like that. So when you call in the office, they're not gonna know. So you gotta go do what you gotta do and go to that trouble window and grab that map real quick and ask drivers. Most of the drivers here, they will help you out. Even the shoremen, the guys driving around in the little trucks, they will help you out as best as they know how. But it has been situations, and this was mind blowing to me, when I asked a shoreman about a particular spot or location and they don't know. That's kind of crazy right there. And they let me know, oh, I've never been to that location before. Then you gotta go find somebody that does. My philosophy on that is, if you work here, then you should know the area better than I do. You know, but a lot of the times, they're always changing up the ports. Just like at Maersk, they're just trying to switch Maersk into everything being automotive. And the robots are gonna be getting the containers and bringing you your containers, which is a cool thing because it's in and out. All right, y'all, so to the left of us too is another area to drop chassis where I'm gonna take you guys. And just remember, when you guys just have a spot with just numbers, come towards this chassis pit over here. That's how I remember to go to the numbers. Just swing around and drive until you see this chassis pit, and just keep driving, then you'll be able to find the locations. Yeah, I remember waiting in line. It's a long line way back here to get inside for a chassis. Then it sucks because you can't even back up and get up out of here. Once you inside, you inside. But we're almost out of here, y'all. we got a WCCP chassis. Always find out what chassis you guys are going to take too, because a lot of times, like, new drivers will come to the ports and they'll grab a WCCP chassis, and once they try to exit the terminal, they're unable to exit the terminal because their company is not allowing them to take WCCP chassis. Then they have to go to the flip line and get their chassis flipped. And if you guys don't know what that means, when you get your chassis, when you got to go to the flip line, all that means is they'll take your container off your chassis and they'll put it on another one. Or like that's the best way to explain it for you guys. Let me unlock this. All right, y'all. So when you guys need to get a chassis flip, so here's a perfect example. So say if you come to a terminal and your container is already on a chassis, and you'll see on your ticket it will say wheels. That means it's already on a chassis. And you go to the spot, pick up the container and the chassis, and like the chassis is bad, or it's on a WCCP chassis, you're not supposed to use it. Then you got to go to the flip line and get it taken off that chassis. You got to go find a better chassis, and then put it back on that the new chassis. Then you can exit, because it's been times where I made a few mistakes, and I'm trying to exit the terminal. They won't let me leave because it's on a WCCP chassis. Then it sucks because around that time where there wasn't no chassis and the ports weren't releasing chassis to drivers, then you know what? I can't pick up the load. I have to sit up there and park the load, go try to find another chassis, and deal with a whole bunch of drama. Like, you know, that's the stuff that we deal with sometimes at the ports, you know. But and it sucks if you're an owner operator, because if you go through all that and you can't exit the terminal with the load due to it not being chassis or anything, even if you drive all the way out here, right, and your location where your container is shut down for the day, then you don't get paid for the full rate of the load. You only get your dry run. And if you have any detention time, they'll give you detention time. That's the bad thing about the ports that I hate, because it's like, if I come all the way out here to pick up a load and I can't pick up the load due to issues with the ports, then I should still get paid my full rate for the round trip, you know. But it is what it is. It's all part of the game. That's why I've been learning. I don't take every load anymore, and I don't try to work myself to death like I used to, you know, because sometimes you get burnt out as a driver working 14-hour days, 6 days a week. You get burnt out. You know, I try to have me like a 10, 12-hour day, and I'm going home to do other stuff for the rest of the day. I still want to enjoy life. You know, you don't want to just work and no play. You gotta treat yourself sometimes. But yeah, so this is how we get out, guys, from PCT. And the way we get out from PCT, well, I'm gonna show you guys. Is right behind the trouble window. And always check your chassis too, because always check the inspection date. Make sure there's no inspection date that's past due, because you coming through roadability, they'll either send you to get your chassis inspected, and that can take 30 minutes to an hour, Or if you don't got time to do that, you gotta go take it to go get flipped, which sucks. We don't like to waste time. What the heck is this guy doing? We don't like to waste time at the ports. Look like this guy don't know where he's going. He has his own, she has her own chassis, so she should be going the direction we're going, but looks like she's confused on what to do. That happens. All right, so here's the SSA Marine building. Trouble windows over here too, and this is where we exit. All right, we good to go. Real easy process, PCT. We literally been here like less than 30 minutes. I don't think we're supposed to go to the auto way. Those guys went to the auto way. Alright, real simple process. When we exit, we just gotta show the guards our driver license and we good to go. Alright, y'all, so I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Why don't you comment, let me know what you guys think. Hit that like button for me, y'all. I got some more content coming soon. Let's get it.